Hi, my name's Jimmy Havoc and you're watching AMBY.
Hey everyone, it's Alicia from AMBY and I would like to welcome you to our interview with the King of Goths, Jimmy Havoc.
Hello.
Hello, how are you doing?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm awesome. Thanks for joining me today.
Well, thanks for having me.
Of course. We are at Smash Wrestling, the Fateful 8 tournament, but today you are in a special challenge match against Tarek.
I am.
How are you feeling about it?
Excited. Looking forward to it. He's a big lad. He kicks hard. But I've been kicked by harder, so yeah, I should be right.
Do you still get nervous before stepping into the ring?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. I think anyone who doesn't should stop doing it. Because if you're not nervous, it means you don't care. And I think once you stop caring, that's when you're more likely to get hurt. You're more likely to hurt someone else. You just don't care what, the people are paying to come and see us perform and put on the best we can do. So if you're not nervous, you don't care about what your performance is going to be like. And I think that's wrong.
Take me a little bit back to the beginning. Who are some of the wrestlers that made you...
Well, I was born.
not that far back.
Okay.
Who are some of the wrestlers that made you want to step into the ring?
Mick Foley. Mick Foley, Mankind from WF. I think he was the first guy that I really sort of loved. Then there was guys like Sabu from ECW, Rob Van Dam. That sort of hardcore extreme style of wrestling is what I really enjoyed. And just watching people get thrown through tables. I think I liked like Jackass and that sort of thing as well.
Okay.
So that helped. That added to that just stupidity, sort of people hurting themselves.
You've been able to garner some pretty amazing reactions from crowds, whether they're just sticking the middle fingers up in the air or yelling some relatively unfriendly words. What would you say is one of the craziest chants you've had going?
Am I allowed to swear?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. My favourite was there's a company in England called Progress Wrestling.
Yes.
We did a first show at the Electric Ballroom in Camden, which is quite a big sort of music venue.
Yeah, we've covered shows there all the time.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I mean, I love Wrestling for Progress because I'm a huge music fan, like especially like punk and that sort of thing. So growing up, watching all these bands perform at the Electric Ballroom and getting to wrestle there was just amazing. But the first time we went there, like it was a big crowd, like 700 people, and I didn't know if anyone would really know who I was. So when 700 people are calling me a cunt, it was a good feeling. I'm only used to it from my mum normally. So
okay. So that validates everything.
Yeah, she was right.
Well, being a music website, we of course must discuss music, and I found out that we love so many of the same bands, as you grew up listening to a lot of punk and metal music. Yeah. So who were some of those bands?
Well, AFI are my favourite band ever since I was 16.
I interviewed them about 2 weeks ago.
You interviewed?
Oh, yeah.
You met Davey?
I met him when he was here with Black Audio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I love them so much. They're over in England in May, so I'm really hoping I get to meet them.
Awesome.
But yes, AFI have always been my favourite for about half my life now, 16 years. But I like that sort of punk, but I like any sort of alternative music, really. But recently I've been really getting to Taylor Swift.
Okay.
I love Taylor Swift a lot.
Really?
Yeah, I saw her twice on the 1989 tour.
Did you?
Yeah, not joking, that's not
that's a surprise.
I'm a big fan of lyrics.
Yes.
And I like songs that make me feel. So that's why I think a lot of alternative, especially like emo-y stuff, like I like Jimmy Eat World, Death Cab, Dashboard Confessional, that sort of stuff. So anything that makes me feel, I'm a big fan of Frank Turner. Do you know Frank Turner?
Of course I know Frank.
Yeah,
I've interviewed him like 8 times. He's fantastic. You actually quoted him as your Twitter.
Yeah, it's my Twitter bio, yeah. Big fan of Frank.
The thing that you quoted was, yes, I'm definitely going to hell, but I'll have all the best stories to tell. Yeah. Do you think that summarizes you pretty well?
I think it's very true. Yes. It's better music in hell anyway, so it's fine. Who wants to go to heaven? Sounds boring, doesn't it? I don't know if there is a heaven or hell. I can't. Don't quote me on that. I can't vouch for anything. I don't know anything.
If there is a hell, who's going to play your going away party?
AFI.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely. I want AFI playing it. Tool, wouldn't mind Tool playing it. And Frank, I think, would have to play it. I doubt Taylor Swift would be up for it. But.
Well, I just want to do a little this or that with a couple of bands I know you like. All right, so AFI or Bring Me the Horizon?
AFI.
Rise Against or Alexis on Fire?
Oh, that's a tough one. As we're in Toronto, I'm going to have to say Alexis.
Okay. Foo Fighters or Jimmy Eat World?
Jimmy Eat World.
And for the last one,
although Everlong is probably one of my favourite songs ever. So that's difficult. But I think as a body of work, I think I prefer Jimmy Eat World.
Okay, and for the last one, Tool or Marilyn Manson?
Oh.
I'm glad these are tough.
Well, the 15-year-old goth in me wants to say Marilyn Manson. Yeah, it's going to be Marilyn Manson.
Yeah? We're going to firm that one?
I think Tool are incredible musicians. And I know Adam loves wrestling, so he goes to PWG all the time. But, yeah, Marilyn Manson, I think, has had more... I mean, it's bad now, but I need to redo it. But, yeah, Marilyn Manson has quite a big influence on my life, I suppose.
I find it awesome that you're still actually able to catch live shows, live concerts with all of the traveling that you do. The other night you saw Up and Comers Junior, which I thought was wicked.
Yep.
So tell me about some of the latest live shows that you've been to.
Creeper are probably the newest band we talked about. So Creeper are my favourite sort of new band at the moment. I've seen them a few times. A friend just shared one of the music videos a couple of years ago, Honeymoon Suite.
Yeah.
I fell in love with it, and then I found out that Will and Dan are wrestling fans. And I was backstage at Slam Dunk Festival last year, which is like a punk festival that does 3 days in England. I was walking through and Will was backstage, and as we walked past, I introduced myself, like, hey man, like, I just want to say pleasure to meet you. He goes, oh no, you're Jimmy Havoc. I went, what? So I think I find it mental now that, but the bands that like I loved, you know, I love now, like, know who I am. I went and saw Ataris the other day in a little pub down the road from me. I've got more followers on Twitter than them. That blows my mind. A band that I loved growing up, I'm now kind of more famous. Do you know what I mean? It's just
surreal.
Yeah, it blows my mind.
That's amazing.
Creeper are always real good live. I saw Korn and Limp Bizkit a few weeks ago. That was always good. My 15-year-old emo, goth, new metal kid self loved that. I've got friends like in the music industry over in England as well. So it's lucky that I get to go to these shows midweek, you know, because they take me.
Yeah.
They look after me, which is nice.
I just wanted to do a little quick fire round with you. All right, first one. Which Superstar's finisher would you least want to take?
Oh, this is difficult. I don't know. I trust everyone, I suppose. Maybe. Pile drivers scare me a bit because I've always had neck problems.
Okay.
So getting land, but then I do get dropped on my head a lot anyway. So the Muscle Buster looks quite scary. Samoa Joe's. I'd say the most terrifying. I took the Styles Clash off AJ Styles once.
Yeah.
That was absolutely terrifying.
Was it?
Because it was after like a few of the accidents that's happened.
Yeah.
And like before I was in it, in my head I was like, how'd you mess that up? It's not hard. But then when you're upside down, you're like, shit, which way do I look? So I just didn't move. I thought that'd be fine. Worst, I break a nose maybe instead of my neck. Yeah, Styles Clash is terrifying.
It turned out pretty well.
It turned out right. I'm not
That's
dead.
Good.
So it's
You're
good.
here with us. That's good to know.
Am I? Do we know if we're really here?
We don't know.
I could be in a padded room, just rocking backwards and forwards, assuming I'm talking to someone. But,
what's the wallpaper on your phone?
my girlfriend.
What's your all-time favorite match?
Royal Rumble 2000, Triple H against Mankind, Mick Foley,
Who would you love to still see in concert that you have yet to see?
I'd love to see Pantera. That'd have been good. R.I.P. Dimebag. Nirvana I'd love to have seen. That would have been quite cool. Or Queen, when Freddie was still alive. That'd have been good.
And
I've not seen Bon Jovi yet either. Yeah, I keep missing Bon Jovi whenever they're around. But at least he's still going, so I've still got a chance.
You do?
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe that'll be the next one. And for the last one, what's the worst or most boring job that you've had?
I worked in a brick factory for 4 days.
4 days?
Yeah. The job was, my friend gave me this job and he said, it's bricked, it's so easy, like you earn loads of money, it's great. And all I had to do, they'd give me a pile of 1,000 bricks. I'd have to sort those bricks into pink bricks, brown bricks, or brown spotty bricks. And once I finished those 1,000, they'd give me another 1,000. I'd done it for 10 hours a day. I lasted 4 days. I thought, nah, it's not worth the money. It was good money, but it's...
You can only look at so many spotty pink brown bricks.
He's been there years. I don't know how he does it.
He's baffled by it.
I don't get it. I want at least some job satisfaction. At least this job's different. I get to travel the world.
Have you asked him? Like, how do you do this?
No, I don't talk to him anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, just to wrap everything up, is there anything you want to leave with all of your fans who will be viewing the interview?
Well, if you're my fan already, you probably follow me on social media, which is where I get most of my validation. But if you don't know me, if you can follow me, that'd be great, because it makes me feel like I've done something better with my life. And my mum then thinks I've done something as well. I mean, she still doesn't think this is a job. So she thinks I just bugger off at weekends and come home on Monday and I've just been out partying. Well, I have been out partying a weekend, to be fair, but there's a bit of work involved as well. So, the sort of 10 minutes from when I go out to when I come backstage. That's not the question you asked at all, is it? Just follow me, I guess. Like my pictures on Instagram. That makes me feel good. Buy my merch. That'd be nice. jimmyhavoc.bigcartel.com. If you want it's t-shirts, picture on there. It's good.
I'm repping one of the pins as well.
Oh yeah, one of the pins. Yeah, it's good. They're only they're live show exclusives. You can't buy them online because I'm not shipping that for £3.
So see them live.
Yeah, see me live. Yeah, come
see
to the
them
show.
Live. Thank you so much for joining me
Thanks for
today.
having me.
It's my
Cheers.
pleasure. And remember, to everyone viewing, you can visit us at musicblogger.com for all exclusive interviews, features, videos, and so much more. See you next time.